the episode tonight talking about sort of what are the key questions when it comes to planning that you need to ask yourself if you're planning a sabbatical. And this is going to be part of a larger checklist that I'm going to share in an upcoming course that I'm going to be offering. And the first question is, what are your non-negotiables? What are you going to be willing to splurge on, and how often are you going to splurge and give yourself that luxury item? What are you going to do to keep yourself grounded when you're staying for a long period of time? Another question that I found really important during this particular sabbatical is, how am I going to find community or create community? There are a lot of places, like I said, I was in a total of 7 WhatsApp groups. It was women in Guadalajara, coworkers in Guadalajara. That was a co-ed group. Foodies in Guadalajara, just an overall English speaking expats in Guadalajara. And those are the 4 that I was active in of the list of what I was actually like recommended to me. So finding and creating community for me, because of my personality, is really big. But Guadalajara is really the only place, partly because I was there in the context of, taking courses. And I had a friend, Leslie. I met Leslie when I was traveling and house sitting in England last summer, 2024. And we stayed in touch, stayed friends, hung out then, but not really since. And she was like, well, I'm moving to Guadalajara. And if you need to take the course in Guadalajara, you should do it while we're here. And then we'll be able to spend more time together. And she offered me great like housing options and resources as well. But I ended up staying at a hostel that the school recommended. And so that's what I mean by like when you're on a budget, because I chose to stay at a hostel, which, hold on to your seat, $428 for the month, 30-day stay. I had a 1-bedroom, private bathroom, common areas, a lot of mosquitoes, though. That's the place where I had the most mosquitoes, but it was a beautiful setting. And I would highly recommend you not writing off hostels. One other thing I was supposed to show you all, I don't know if you can see how beautiful pink this is because I have a light on it. So this is one of those Mexican hand sewn, embroidered, I guess is the term. So it has like little gold. So I have one that doesn't have shiny beading. It's more of a matte color. And also this is sort of handmade and hand stitched and double-sided headband. So just so many beautiful craft things. And because I was in Mexico at that hostel, we were around the corner from one of those plazas that had a huge cathedral. With a huge cathedral, there tends to be a huge plaza, which means there tends to be vendors, both food and artisans, selling their wares. And so